Hi all. So today we're going to be opening up the Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic box. I got this from Sam's Club. It was at a pretty good price. There's no real booster packs in here as far as I know. It's mainly just a couple of decks that you can play with and a whole setup, and I'll show you some of the back so we can get an idea of the content. Let's see here. Slide this up. Yeah, so it looks like 3 60 card decks starting, starring Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, 3 deck boxes, some card sleeves, a 2-player board, toolbox, and some additional counters. So this is pretty cool. I've actually never played the card game, actually in person. I've only played it one time on the TCG Live. That was super recent because I recently started collecting Pokemon cards. It was pretty cool. I think it's a cool game. It's one of those things that you never really play as a kid when you collected a few cards here and there because you were just too dumb and little to know how the rules work. Right now I'm taking off the tape to open up the box so I can actually show you what's in here. But that is easier said than done. Tearing up the box as we speak. For resale value I had for this, it's probably gone. Just by wrecking the box. Okay, let's see here. Open it this way without knocking things over. Okay, nice. Maybe I should rotate this though. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should have thought this through for opening it. Things like that are easier said than done. And there we go. It's nice and easy. Alright. Now I'll show you some stuff. Okay. There's this giant suitcase type thing in here. Cool. Looks pretty solid. Take this out. Is there anything on this? Yeah, it looks like there's stuff in here as well. Let's find out what's in here. The main thing I want to showcase is the Pokemon cards. So whenever I can get to that, I'll show that. What we have in here, okay, here, Pokemon cards in here. It looks like Suicune pack. Some sort of additional notes. Lugia. And Ho-Ho. You know, funny thing is I actually recently got these in a Combined Power Premium collection. And now I got them again. These are the sleeves, which I think I could put in here to actually play with. Which I will definitely do. I'll have to convince my wife to play with me somehow. Or call a friend. But I don't think any of my friends will play, so that might be a bit of a challenge. Before I open these up, I'm going to show you the box real quick. Okay, how do I open this? Everything is a difficult challenge here. This one I slide out. Slide it out. It's pretty nice quality board actually. Yeah, very nice quality board. Much more nicer than I thought it'd be. This was about 200 bucks. So I guess it's a little expected. Nice. Counters. I guess this is for like rolling or flipping a coin. And you have cases to put the decks in. That's great. I'm running out of space to put cards. And then, you know, this is one side, this is the other. That's out the way. Now while I'm here, I'll show you some cards, okay? All right, we're back. So now to actually show the the cards in the set. So it looks like we have 3 of these bad boys, right? We'll start with my favorite, Ho-Ho. Only I can figure out how to open these. There is some sort of, there's a little hard to see with this lighting, but nothing to open this with. All right, so I recently got the premium collection, like I was saying. So I already have some flavor of this Ho-Ho. But so what's cool about this pack is every card is beautifully holographic. I love this. If you are a fan of the nostalgic kick, you like the 151, for example, or you like the XY evolutions, this is the way to go. If you can cop one of these at Sam's Club, you'll be very happy. Oh, look at that Thunder Energy. That is so crazy. Look at this. We'll skip through a couple of these. Obviously, we don't care about too many energy cards. Try to show one of each though, if I can get to it. Or maybe these are all energy cards. Maybe I got there we go. So yeah, looks like the classics. I haven't touched the classics in a long time. I mean, I literally only collected 1 deck and a couple of boosters as a kid, ever, right? And so I don't really remember the exact things, but this looks familiar. And I'm sure this is probably correct. Double energy, nice. Computer search, yep, I do remember computer search. This is looking good too. Supporter, all right. Kind of like a Gary knockoff. Quite a few of these too. Professor Oak, yeah, this is definitely a classic, Professor Oak. There is a bit of a print line there though going across. So maybe that's always there. I mean, it's over here too. Charmander, yep. That's phenomenal. That's super good. That looks real nice. Let's go through these. Charmeleon. That also looks really good. Yeah. Pokeball. Yeah, there we go. That looks fucking great. Yep. The Switch. They look real nice here too. So one thing I learned is Switch is a great card in the TCG live game. Because you can't just, as far as I know, you can't just switch. You can retreat with a cost, but you can't just switch. All right, and then something that you should expect for all of these is the final evolutions, all the starters. Akin to the originals, it's a little bit more shine and probably not worth as much as the originals, but you know, that doesn't really matter, right? I think a lot of us really want to have that feeling of being able to collect these and enjoy these. We have the Ponyta, Rapidash. That's good. That looks so good. Magmar. Actually, you did have a Magmar as a kid. I think I traded someone with it. A lot of people hate on Magmar. I guess he has like the butt cheeks for forehead, but I think it's a good design. Yes, Pikachu, a nice chubby Pikachu. And then Raichu. Voltorb looks good too. So the reason why I never liked Voltorb as a kid in terms of the card is because I had so many of these for some reason. But it is a great card design, I think. And same with the Electrode, right? Like just these beautiful colors around it. A Zapdos. I don't think I ever saw a Zapdos in person as a kid. At least not in my hands. Definitely saw a Clefairy. Oh, Dunsparce. Now this is not Gen 1. And same here, Stantler. So they do mix in some later generations. But, you know, I'll take some because I think some of these are Gen 2. And Gen 2 is also great. Like, Miltank is a classic. Miltank basically fits in. Boss's Orders looks good. Pokemon Fan Club. This is actually the average Pokemon card collector and or scalper do really look like this, and they really do buy gifts for their kids that are also Pokemon cards. Oftentimes these gifts are for themselves. Oh no! As you can see, I'm not a professional. Scorching Coal, Super Rod, Scoop 'em up. Oh, that looks tight. And then back to Ho-Oh, right? Yep. That was great. So we'll do Lugia next. I've mentioned before, I'm not super huge on Lugia. I think it's a good Pokemon, but it's the kind of edgier counterpart of Ho-Oh in terms of kind of design. It just never really stood out to me, you know. It's the, if you want to think about it, it's the, you know, the Vegeta, you know, versus Goku, and or Sasuke versus Naruto. You know, that's kind of my limitation of shonen anime. But oh, nice. That's a good looking green. But that's what I feel like with him. Jump through a few of these. The fighting type. We'll skip a few. Save ourselves the time. We've seen Computer Search. We've seen this. Sunseed. I don't think we've seen this yet. I've seen a Sunseed, but not specifically this one. This extra shine to it. We've seen the Rare Candy. We've seen the Switch. The Onyx looking good. Supporter. We got a few. There we are. The Bulbasaur. Beautiful Bulbasaur. I'll probably get an Ivysaur here next to it. Yep. Ivysaur. I always thought Ivysaur compared to the Bulbasaur in terms of design, Ivysaur looked a little bit better as a kid to me. Looked more like a, you know, actual dinosaur and monster. I kind of like the darker tones. Not to say Bulbasaur isn't bad by any means. Actually, the Bulbasaur is my favorite of the 3 starters. Skip through these real quick. All right. Rockets Admin. I think we saw that one in the other one. There we go. Venusaur, big boy. Paris. I don't remember if I had this Paris. I thought there was another Paris. Kind of closer to this artwork as a kid. Oh, no, yeah, that one. It looked like that. Scyther. Scyther's great. Scyther's phenomenal. Pinsir also great. Sandshrew. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Dodrio, Chansey, Snorlax, Velocidor we've seen, Fan Club we've seen. I don't think we've seen a Pokemon Nurse. There's a little Wooper in there. And back to Lugia. Okay. And last but not least, the Suicune. Okay, there's the water. That looks good. Let's get that. Reminds me of like we got like really nice fish scales, right? That looks super great too. Let's get some of these though, because we know what to expect. Oh, a Mewtwo. Look at that. So you don't have to even worry about collecting booster packs, right? You didn't get that feeling. No, it doesn't really replace the feeling of collecting booster packs. There's still an excitement with that. but it's a good one-time pay if you just want to collect these cards and feel good about it. $200 is not that bad. That was interesting to put a Squirtle, or Turtle Squirtle, I guess it's normal. It does look great too. Let's get rid of these bad boys. Oh, there it is. Blastoise. Looking good. That War Turtle Star You. Star Me. Magikarp. And Gyarados, yeah. Articuno. So I did get one of these recently with the combined power set. I think I had a Eradicate. Not this specific one. This is the Surge's Eradicate, and they had a regular Eradicate. I don't know if that's in here or if that's even a thing. Kangaskhan. This is order. Oh, drops in the ocean. Recently also got this in combined powers. Fisherman. Candy. All right, yeah, that's it. Those are pretty interesting cards. I think super cool. I'm gonna go ahead, put these in a sleeve and see if I can convince my wife to play at least one game with me.